down at the 42-yard line.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, White got his man complete over the middle. That's Perkins. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available. To the quarterback and get a completion. I love the communication we saw there.
Here's 1st and 10 for the Sooners. They run with Thomas. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down now. It's Thomas. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He'll rifle. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 39 that time.
At the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10. Bruce. He's going to go up top. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
4-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Bruce. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Sooners add on to their lead. As we saw right there, they've got a quarterback that, well, yes, he can throw it. He's not afraid to tuck the ball and run, and it paid off with a score on that last play.
Yeah, Brandon, he's a true dual threat guy. I mean, if you take away the passing lanes, he'll use his legs. Create plays like one we just saw there. I really think this young guy could just tuck it and go more times than not if he chose to do so.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, White. And that's caught by Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He hits Beasley right side. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw again on second down, White. He checks it down here to Ellington. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now White, a final shot before break. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And with that, we reach halftime in Miami in the opener to this college football season.
Gators 3.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Bruce. He's going to take another shot here. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
And 10.
Operating from the gun, Bruce. He's going to let it go again. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
From the gun, Bruce, flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
The incomplete pass there, and you think about the quarterback position in college football. Kind of seems like once you get a guy developed, his 4 years are up just like that. He's off to the NFL. So what we're seeing here, a first ever college start at the quarterback position.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Their mobile quarterback. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Sooners add on to their lead.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, White. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
I'll tell you what, a pretty special performance for his first ever start, and with 3 touchdown passes.
Well, that's not a bad number to get things going, is it? Because, let's face it, we had our attention on him coming into this game. He's fully captivated us now. With every score, I think he's making his case to stay as a starting quarterback and not get involved in a rotation system.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that... That's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching. And give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. White toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
For number 23.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Ellington has it, middle of the field. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Off the play fake. Bruce. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of the field. It got his man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards there. A big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun. Bruce. He's going to try and go deep again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. 24 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports.
41.
The Gators now with a 1st and 10. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Tackled at the
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, White. And this will be incomplete.
White's pass. Intended for number 20.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They start on the ground. This is Stewart on 1st. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Stewart, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Bruce. He'll rifle this one deep right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. Jamon Mason, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And this offense is running away with this one.
And that's now his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And, boy, this has been quite a performance for the junior, as we remind you, getting his first ever college start.
And this has really been an amazing story because ordinarily, when a junior's making his first start, he's had a few reps along the way prior to it, but in this case, the number is 0. So this is almost off the charts that we're watching him make his first start as a junior, and already he's thrown 4 touchdown passes in this game. This is absolutely amazing.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
White to throw on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Perkins. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Ooh, the juke. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Gets around him. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That play right there, Charles, that is a prime example of why Coach O'Brien likes this young quarterback on the field, his ability to scramble.
And you talk about the ability to scramble, move his feet, quarterback run plays, you name it. Everything is in the playbook now when he comes on the field. And that's what you like because you know Coach O'Brien's background is defense. And as a defensive coordinator, what drove him crazy? Quarterbacks that can move.
But the coaches even said to us, Charles, that at times he reminds them of a running back.
Yeah, and they don't want to say it very loudly and take off.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Mac Edwards with his second touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score is Sooners 55, Gators 3.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film and find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
Today's final score is Sooners 55, Gators 3.
So things got off to a solid start. But
wake up. What are these dishes doing at my feet? Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster. And boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I got to tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only going to lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to, what, come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
Look, I get you're upset, but we're in this together.
No, we're not. I'm just gonna leave.
AT&T Stadium on this beautiful Saturday in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The top travel destination this week for alumni of these two storied football powerhouses. And the site of the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups. As we'll see the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the Oklahoma Sooners. For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Cornhuskers now with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Foster. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the...
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that.